The morning sun peeked through the trees. From every corner of the forest came the gentle sounds of birds welcoming a new day. In a small forest farm, the wise orange cat was watering his farm. Everything seemed peaceful. Until suddenly, "Master! Master!" The cat put down his watering can. A young mouse came running down the path. "What happened, little one?" The mouse took a deep breath. "It's my job." "What about your job?" "Things are changing at the farm. I don't know what to do, so I came here to seek your knowledge." New machines keep arriving. At first there was only one. Then a few more. Now the machines are everywhere. "What happened today?" asked the cat. The mouse lowered his head with worried. Some workers were sent home. "What if I'm next?" The cat said, "Don't be sad. Your story reminds me of two bears I once knew. Many years ago, in a sunny farm, there lived two friends, Milo and Bruno. They worked side by side every day. They thought life would always stay the same. They are happy and enjoying their time. Then one spring morning, something unusual arrived. A new harvesting machine arrived at the farm. All the workers gathered around it. Bruno laughed. "It's just a machine." But Milo kept looking at it. Something about it caught his attention. Day after day, he kept coming back. He watched. He listened. He studied about the machine. Not because he was afraid. He was simply curious. Meanwhile, Bruno continued his normal routine. Every day, Bruno followed the same routine. Even though Bruno was a hard-working bear, he never paid attention to the growing technology around him. Whenever Milo talked about the machines, Bruno never paid attention. "Those things aren't my job." Months turned into years. The farm slowly began to change. Most workers barely noticed the changes happening. But Milo noticed changes around the farm. He continued learning little by little. Then one busy morning, everything changed. The largest harvesting machine on the farm suddenly stopped working. The entire harvest came to a stop. Everyone was shocked and nobody knew what to do. Then Milo stepped forward to check the machine. "Let me take a look. I think I know what's wrong." Carefully, he began examining the machine. The workers watched in silence. Then suddenly, the machine started again. The harvest was saved. That day changed everything. The owner realized Milo was more than just another worker. His opportunities began to grow. Bruno was happy for his friend. A few weeks later, Milo was offered a new role. But Bruno still didn't think much about the changes. Life continued as usual, until one day the owner gathered everyone together. The workers sensed something was wrong. The farm no longer needed as many workers as possible. Some positions would disappear. Bruno's was one of them. Bruno couldn't believe it. The owner explained that the farm had changed. For the first time, Bruno noticed the signs. Change had been happening gradually for years. For the first time, Bruno truly noticed. The machines had not appeared overnight. They had been arriving little by little for years. Bruno had always been hardworking. He showed up every day. He did his job well. But while he worked, the world around him was changing. And he never stopped to understand where those changes were leading. By the time he finally noticed, it was already too late. Bruno realized he ignored opportunities to learn and grow. Back in the forest, the young mouse listened everything he had heard and asked, "So, Milo was smarter than Bruno?" The cat smiled and shook his head. No. He understood that the world was changing, and he chose to change with it. The river changes a little every day. Most creatures don't notice. They only notice when the old path is gone. After thinking, the mouse looked up at the cat and asked, "What should I do now?" The cat replied, "Don't spend all your time fearing the machines. Spend some time understanding them. You don't need to know exactly what tomorrow will bring. But you should pay attention to where things are heading." Over the next few days, the mouse spent his time learning, exploring, and understanding the machines he once feared. With each new skill, his confidence grew. He had learned an important lesson. Change is inevitable. We may not be able to stop it, but we can choose how we respond to it. Those who learn, adapt, and keep moving forward are often the ones who discover the greatest opportunities. For the first time that day, the mouse smiled. He finally had a direction. Sometimes, growth begins when we choose to embrace change.